Alrighty. Well, I've been hearing what I think is bullshit, because us trolls ain't stupid, and some of us have been around a fair bit in the world, and you know, there's a young lass who is apparently a fucking project manager. Fuck me. I'd believe it if she was project manager of a fucking toilet block, but aside from that, ho ho ho, fucking bullshit. Now, as some of you know, I work for a, currently, not in a couple of weeks, for a large multinational German company, and I haven't really told you all this, but we hire scaffolding and modular formwork and other odds and sods that are used in heavy construction, and I mean fucking serious construction. And, you know, we're talking buildings that are fucking 40 stories tall and shit like this. Long and short of it, there's some stuff that I have seen on shows such as Mega Projects, where they use a Dutch company to build an underwater tunnel to put a highway in it somewhere in South Korea. And some of the stuff we have, that we actually have at our depot, I saw that same shit used on that project, on the Mega Project show. In due course, fairly soon, you will see, if they're not up there already, videos of some of the stuff that I've done, which is involving safety screens, because that's another one, that's one I specialise in. In the space of 5 weeks, I made somewhere between $450,000 and $500,000, that's right, $500,000 for the company on equipment they already had, but I had to assemble it all the right size. Me and, well, 2 sidekicks. Anyways, sometimes I had 1 sidekick, but a fair few times there we had 2 sidekicks. Long and short of it is, one of our former employees who had been a supervisor, then moved to a salesman, he's gone to be a project manager. I myself, several years ago, was on a, was it like 3-4 story building, government building for, it was a university, you know, and there's a project manager obviously on that. Yeah, you make big dollars, like about $4,000, not a month, a fucking week. And I got a feeling that's what you take home, like it's astronomical money. But there is no fucking way that girl is involved in anything like that. Because some of this stuff, it is really high responsibility, high stress, and probably an 80-hour week job. Now, I have worked 83, 84 hours a week for a few months there when I was at the nursery. And I'll tell you what your life consists of. Work, more work, very few breaks, people telling you that you must fucking live here because you're here when they get there and you're still there when they go home, and more work, followed by shit, shower, sleep, and spending fucking 10 minutes, 15 minutes every week buying fucking microwave meals, and then more work. Your life is fucking bombed out. I'd have 1 day off a week and I'd fucking sleep and do a bit of washing. And that was about it. Like, I was just fucking bombed out. I was just trying to catch up on sleep and hold shit together without getting burnt out on that 1 day a week that I wasn't working. It's the sort of stuff that can give you burnout if you're not prepared for it. I managed to hold on for a few months though. But you've got a girl here who has time to come on YouTube, who can spend 4, 5, 6 hours a night gaming, and is a stoner. There's no fucking way you could be a project manager or work 80 hours a week and have time to fuck around on Hangouts, have time to be a stoner and play games for hours every night. It must be a fucking nothing project. You know, it must be a project of doing a bit of fucking guttering in a car park or something. Honest to God. And the people skills that you need to have. You need to deal with different personalities that all have different agendas, different motivations. One group of people having an argument with the other one because they're all trying to do their shit all at once. Groups get in the way of each other. The guys working on the fucking ceiling will be getting in the way of the guys doing the fucking electrical or doing the plumbing or some other bloody thing. You know, they all fucking woo. You got to be really good with people skills. In amongst all that shit, it's all overshadowed by a safety officer who walks around and gets up your fucking ass, and a union guy as well, just to fucking throw some real shit into the mix there. And you've got to jostle between the whole lot of those, plus contractors, some of whom, and this happened in the project I was on, the 4-story building or whatever, at that uni, it was... the guys doing the fucking lifts went on strike because of, well, you know, pay dispute. And somehow they've got to get everything still done by a set date while these guys fucked off on strike for 5-6 weeks or more. We barely saw anything of them. One thing I did know, though, is they had a spotlight that they turned on down inside the fucking shaft where your elevator goes, and that poor bastard was like a big heavy duty halogen, and it was burning away for 5 or 6 weeks straight because they went on strike and they left the thing fucking turned on. Holy smoke, that must have been one fucking hot light. I don't know how the fucking thing didn't blow out or melt itself in that time, but anyway, that's what you get when you get good quality. But this is the thing, like, there's so much shit on your plate, and to have some girl there who can't see that Elvis is a bit of a pervert and can't see what another 50 people are trying to tell her, and has all the time in the world to smoke bongs, game, and get on YouTube. Fuck off. There's no way knowing that's project manager material, unless it's one of these affirmative action hires, in which case it's just, well, you know, we're hiring a girl because she's a girl type thing, and then you've got, you know, some fucking other person who's really behind the scenes holding shit together and trying to not only jostle everyone else but pretend to her that she's got a real job and she's doing a real job, and pat yourself on the back because someone else is actually doing most of it, if not just about all of it. You know, fuck me, you know, it's just... It is fucking bullshit, because some of us have been in the construction industry, and in due course you will see story after story after story of a multi-story building covered in shit that I assembled. I didn't put it on the side of the building, but I assembled it for them to lift up with a crane and put on the side of the building. And, you know, once again, all that shit, that was a team of somewhere between 5 to 8 men. But that's all got to be done in due course before the project manager can let other people on site, and, you know, they've got to fucking have the ones they need because they had to be put on the building in a certain order, and the fuckers would keep changing their mind all the fucking time on me, which was bad enough as it was, but oh, they want to do it this one, around this one, and they want to do it around that way, boom, boom, boom. You know, and you can't let other people into that area until you have the safety screen on, because not only does it stop them falling out, it stops them dropping shit out onto the street. Some of these projects that I have done screens for previously were so fucked up that it was like a multi-story building in New York where it's built right to the fucking sidewalk, and they actually had to get a side street and have traffic control shut off the side street while the truck was there, while they're unloading the truck with the screens and assembling the things on the side of the building because A, they had nowhere to put the fucking things, B, they had to come straight off the truck and straight on the building while all the traffic was blocked off from that road. And if I got the fucking number wrong and it was not right, and there was, in a previous project, there was one wrong out of like 55, and I got a blast for it. Because everything had to go on in an order. It had to be loaded on the truck in an order, which they always seem to have to be, because they're going to be taken off and assembled in an order, and they had to close the fucking street and go straight off the truck, straight on the side of the building. That's with another one. With this one, it was a little bit better. And try getting different truck drivers half the fucking time who don't understand what they're going into or even what they're fucking picking up sometimes. Anyway, Barbie Girl is not a project manager any more than I'm running a fucking NASA project. Oh, and what was it about the parents again? Oh, they run a bakery. Oh no, hang on, they run a pizza shop. And get your shit straight if you're going to brag, okay?